What is up, everyone? I am back after a few weeks break. I am back on the channel. I'm really happy to be back. It's been very strange not doing videos, of course, but it's been nice to have a break, to be fair. Obviously, with no games for Huddersfield, I've quite missed it, to be, even though it was quite demoralising, the start of the season we've had, but it was getting slightly better, towards the back end of it, and obviously the breaks come, so yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, of course, I am back now. I am back for the foreseeable future, of course. Because can you believe we restart our season? Yeah, a week on Saturday, so it's not long at all. So yeah, thought I'd check in, and obviously there is various topics that I would like to mention in today's video. But yeah, first of all, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment your thoughts on the topics that will be discussed in today's episode. But yeah, thanks as always, everybody, for your support. And yeah, it is fantastic to be back. Of course, I have missed doing these, as I say. But yeah, so yeah, let's get into it then. So obviously, over the weekend, news did break that Kenny Miller has come onto the coaching staff, of course, at the football club, which is fantastic. Obviously, he has joined as assistant coach to Mark Fotheringham. Obviously, 42 years of age. Obviously, he's already started his work with the head coach, obviously, and other assistants in Narcissus and the rest of the technical staff. Obviously, a bit of context about Kenny Miller. Obviously, we all know a player, with vast experience, and I'm pretty confident and happy that and positive that he will come in and he'll be able to pass that knowledge on to the players and give them advice as well. So I think this is a fantastic appointment. But yeah, like I say, he's born in Edinburgh. Like I say, he had a fantastic playing career, both at domestic and international level. Obviously, he scored 18 goals for Scotland. Was a 4-time winner of the Scottish Premier League with Rangers and Celtic. He was a 2-time Scottish Cup winner and won the Scottish League Cup and Challenge Cup. Obviously, he did have success in England, of course, too, as part of the Cardiff City side that were runners-up in the League Cup, and in helping Wolves to gain promotion to the Premier League, of course. And then obviously overseas, he's got experience, obviously played for Bursaspor in Turkey and Vancouver Whitecaps, obviously in Canada. Coaching-wise, obviously he's coached the Rangers under 20 side whilst he was playing for the first team at the time, of course. And obviously Miller, he has moved into coaching upon his retirement too. Then obviously he went on to have a short stint as player manager at Livingston, obviously in 2018. And then he moved to Australia and was assistant to Carl Robinson in Newcastle Jets and Western Sydney Wanderers. So again, has had roles in Australia. And then he moved back home to become assistant head coach. And then caretaker boss of Scottish League One side Falkirk last season, most recently. So obviously Mark Fotheringham knows him quite well, obviously being Scottish himself, but he also spent a bit of time, together on there as they was doing the UEFA Pro license course, and yeah, like I say, obviously Paul Harsley has left the club now, obviously as assistant, short but sweet. So yeah, wish him all the best, Paul. But yeah, I'd just like to welcome Kenny Miller in, of course. Really excited, like I said earlier, about what he can do here. But I think this is a really good move, I do, and I think he will really help this group of players to perform on a consistent basis. I know it's the early days, we haven't seen much of him yet, but I just have really positive vibes about it, really, and I just believe that it will be a great fit for us. And yeah, he fits that work ethic. He likes to work hard. Um, he comes across a really friendly guy. And yeah, it's fantastic to see him come in, and yeah, I want to wish him all the best. And like I say, I'm looking forward to, obviously, once the season starts, to see what impact he's had as well. So yeah, fantastic news and a big boost for the football club, of course, having someone as high profile as that come into the club, by the way, because to me, he's a high profile player, person. Maybe not as a coach yet. Okay, he's had various roles in the coaching setting, but he's very much new to the coaching setting. But as a player, you can't say that he's not. He's won plenty of stuff throughout his time. He's vastly experienced, and he'll bring that knowledge and expertise and the advice that the players will be able to take off him as well. Will only help the squad. So I'm really excited to see what happens here. But yeah. So the next topic I want to mention, obviously, is the Marbella training camp. Of course, the players did arrive yesterday at the training camp for the week. So the travelling squad list are as follows. I want to go through this because, like I say, it's kind of something that is worth saying. Obviously, goalkeepers, Lee Nichols, of course, travels with Michael Aqua, Mikhail Rogsberg, and Josh Fazvare. Obviously, all the 3 academy players, of course, goalkeepers. It'd be a great experience to go out to Marbella and obviously experience that, and obviously train with the first team as well, which is great experiences, of course. So, and obviously Lee Nichols, obviously our number 1. So, yeah, it'll be a great experience. It's good that we've kind of blended in some first team players with academy players, and that I'm talking about the whole team that's gone out as well. So obviously defenders, Hayden, Spencer, Pearson is on the train. It was great to see, obviously, Pearson. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of him as the season resumes again. I think they'll be very, very close now, if not ready, obviously, to step up again. Tom Lees, Heelick, Boyle, Mbete, some academy player in Loic Aina as well. Again, a great experience for him to go out there and train. And obviously Ben Jackson and Josh Ruffles. The midfielders, of course, Jonathan Hogg is there. So again, great to see him back, training with the first team, and hopefully his injuries are behind him now, and we can keep him fit for the rest of the season. Kamara, Kasumu, Russell, Jack Redoni, Andrin, another one, Andrin, great to see him back. Obviously, he didn't have an injury as such as we know. He had glandular fever, which can take it out of you for months. So it's good to see him back in with the first team, and yeah, hopefully we can see some foot. You can build on see him in the team first of all, but then build on what he's kind of done at the start of the season, which I think has been very positive. Diarra's out there, Holmes and Mahoney, with forwards Danny Ward, Jordan Rhodes, Tyrese Simpson, another one that we haven't, another player that we signed in the summer, which I haven't seen yet. Hopefully he will be available to us in the coming weeks, but it's good to see him train with the first team now as well, so that means he is very, very close in his rehabilitation period. So yeah, another positive. Hopefully, we'll be able to see him, like I say, in the next few weeks. And yeah, like I said, we need any player we can get at the moment, because our squad is, before the break, it was very, very thin. The lack of options was for all to see. But like I said, that's why this break has really helped us to be able to get players back. And then obviously Kean Harrott, another academy player that's obviously been out on loan a few times, and I think that he's got a big future with us. I do think he's got a big future with us, and I just think, yeah, be interesting to see what happens, there. But like I say, it is a very strong travelling party to Marbella for the playoffs. Like I say, it is a big boost to have the likes of Matty Pearson, Simpson, Andrin, and Captain Jonathan Hogg in. in Marbella. It's a big boost for us. Obviously, like I say, B team players as well in there as well, which is a great experience for them. Like I said earlier, Aina, Spencer, Harrott. Obviously, Kamara was in the B team, obviously transferred to the first team as we know this season. Ben Jackson, of one that's developed through into the first team predominantly this season. Diarra as well. We've seen bits of Diarra, and obviously he's more in the B team. But, yeah. So I don't know why I'm yawning. It's literally the afternoon here, but I always seem to feel tired at the moment. I don't know why, but yes, apologies for that. But yeah, obviously then, yeah, so we have got a friendly this week, of course. On Thursday, we play Olympiacos, which is, of course, live on YouTube on Thursday at 3 o'clock our time. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the players back in action, even if it is a friendly game. But of course, it's really important to have that warm-up game before the season starts a week on Saturday. So yeah, it'll certainly be really beneficial to us to be able to see where we're at, get some minutes into the players that maybe have not had much game time as well in terms of first team action. But obviously everyone will just need that match sharpness producing in this match, because like I said, we haven't played for weeks, as we know. And yeah, I just think that obviously it will be really, really important. Not so much the result. I don't think the result will matter as much, but I just think about getting up to speed with things again, getting that match fitness, and being ready, as ready as we can be for next weekend's, not next week, a week on Saturday's game as we start the season again. But yeah, I mean, a bit of context around Olympiacos. Obviously, they're fourth in the Greek top flight at the moment, sitting 12 points behind leaders Panathinaikos. They're obviously on a 5 unbeaten run in the league at the moment, winning 3 of those matches. A few of the players that potentially will play, obviously, they've actually got Real Madrid legends Marcelo and James Rodriguez in there. I didn't know that, actually. That's something I've learned, new this morning as I did my research, of course. And obviously former Arsenal defender Socrates as well, and former Atletico Madrid defender Sime Versalco. Yeah. And, of course, not forgetting our former terrier, Pippa. Of course, Pippa is did sign for them, so there's quite a few names there that kind of scare me a bit, but yeah, it'll be a good test for us, though, that's for sure. I think that it's a great game to have. It's no good playing against players that maybe are not going to challenge you as much. So it's good to play the best, really, in my opinion. So yeah, it'll be a good game. It'll be interesting to see how we get on, and there'll be a lot of rotation, of course. I'm presuming there will be a first half team and then a second half team, I think. I don't know, though, because obviously they haven't, with the turnaround quite quick, they may want to get players that may be starting a week on Saturday in the team, for quite a bit, maybe for an hour or so, and then obviously bring on maybe the subs that that maybe are on the fringe of the first team for about half an hour, so at least they get some minutes. And I don't know how Mark wants to approach it, but maybe it will be quite a lot of changes from first half to second half anyway. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Also, their coach is Mikel. I think that's how you say it. He's a former Marseille and Sevilla manager, as well as having a previous for Olympiacos. Obviously, played for Real Madrid as a player, and he has a record of 5 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses since his appointment in September. So he's not been in the job long. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, I'll be watching it, and then obviously I'll be doing a reaction to that game on Friday as well. So I'll do another video on Friday, obviously reviewing the game, and then obviously then kind of really looking ahead as the countdown is on for the opening game of the resumption of the championship, of course. So that's that. So that's really looking, like I say, it's going to be interesting. I think it really benefits the players to go out to Marbella, though, of course, and obviously, kind of get away from usual surroundings and obviously train in a lot better, nicer weather than here, of course, at the moment. And yeah, I just think it's a great experience for the group to bond, a great bonding kind of opportunity. I can't think of the word there. For the players to build that relationship better with maybe the newer players, and obviously, it just makes sense to me. So I'm glad the club have taken that step to do this for the next week. So yeah, we'll have to see, of course, what happens on Thursday. Bring that on. So next on the agenda, of course, is the FA Cup. Of course, the draw is tonight. Look out for us. We are ball number 17. Really looking forward to seeing who we get. Of course, let's go through who. Let's go through the numbers. Let's go through everybody that's in the draw, then, shall we? And I'll kind of maybe see if I'd like them or not. Maybe we should do this. So obviously number 1 is AFC Bournemouth. I wouldn't mind that if it was home, but I wouldn't want an away trip to Bournemouth. I just don't want that at all. It's just too long of a journey. Number 2 is Arsenal. I think that would be a good tie. I wouldn't mind that. Like I said, I'm kind of edging towards the Premiership team that I want to be drawn against in this round. Just because, it's an opportunity to create a shock, of course, which, if anybody did see the FA Cup, this weekend just gone, it was absolutely fantastic. I love the FA Cup, I really do. I think it's a great competition, full of history, the shocks you can get in the tournament, and it's just brilliant. It's a brilliant tournament. I absolutely love it, and it is certainly a great competition that quite a lot of clubs don't really take seriously enough, but I think they should, because I think it's just an iconic cup to win, it's just a magical tournament in my opinion. It's great part of of our English culture here, heritage in England, of course. Great competition. But as I was saying, Arsenal, I wouldn't mind Arsenal. Ball number 2, of course, Arsenal. I think that obviously home would be probably better for us. But I'm on an away trip to the Emirates. I think it's a great stadium that I've been before. It's great. Aston Villa number 3. Birmingham number 4. Blackburn Rovers number 5. Blackpool number 6. Brentford, of course, in the Premier League, number 7. Brighton number 8. Number 9 is Bristol City. Number 10 Burnley. Number 11 Cardiff City. Number 12 Chelsea. Number 13 Coventry City. Number 14 Crystal Palace. Number 15 Everton. Number 16 Fulham. Of course, us number 17. 18 Hull. 19 Leeds United. 20 Leicester City. 21 Liverpool. 22 Luton. 23 Manchester City. 24 Manchester United. To be fair, I wouldn't mind playing Manchester United. I think that obviously, anybody that knows, obviously, on Oris Talks Football, it'd be great to have a bit of banter with Oris, of course. Oris is a Man United fan. It'd be good to have maybe some kind of content there for us to do. But, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind the trip to Manchester United. Not bad journey, really. Or a home tie, I don't mind. But, it'd be good for them kind of reasons. We'll have to see. Middlesbrough 25, Millwall 26, 27 Newcastle, 28 Norwich, 29 Nottingham Forest, 30 Preston North End, 31 QPR, number 32 Reading, number 33 Rotherham, number 34 Sheffield United, 35 Southampton, There's too many names. I don't know why I've read all these, but I just might as well. 36 is Stoke City, 37 is Sunderland, 38 Swansea City, 39 Tottenham Hotspur, 40 Watford, 41 West Bromwich Albion, 42 West Ham United, 43 Wigan Athletic, 44 Wolverhampton Wanderers, number 45 either Cambridge United or Grimsby Town. That is going to be settled by a replay, of course. Wrexham. In fact, I thought Cambridge won. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, 46 Wrexham definitely. 47 Accrington Stanley or Barnet. 48 Ebbsfleet United. I know that one. 49 Ipswich Town. Number 50 is Barnsley. Number 51 Forest Green. But yeah, I don't really want to go on all the other teams. Like I said, I think these was games that were on the Sunday, and I actually did it. So yeah, that is bad of me. I do apologise. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Like I said, I personally want a Premiership side. I mean, usually we just end up getting someone like Charlton or Reading or whatever, and yeah, that's just, I don't really think that'll really be that good for us, to be honest. Obviously, I just think that it'd be good to actually get a Premiership side. That's just my opinion. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Of course, the draw is at 7 o'clock tonight. I will be on Oris Talk. I can't speak today. Oris Talks Football, doing obviously the draw with them guys over there. So yeah, please come and tune in for that. And then obviously I'll do a summary to obviously our opponent. I'll mention it on Friday during the stream, during the video for the review of the friendly game against Olympiacos, of course. But yeah, finally then, obviously, it did break as well, this news, that obviously Florian Kamberi, who obviously it was confirmed this weekend that the ex-Owls loanee had travelled with us on the training camp to Marbella, which, obviously the current break for the World Cup, and like I say, it's led to believe that this isn't a trial basis either, by the way. We are actually scheduled to sign him. Obviously, a bit about him. Obviously, he's 27. He's 6'2". He's a forward. Obviously, last season he was at Sheffield Wednesday. He scored 5 goals as they narrowly missed out on promotion to League One. Out of League One, sorry. And he went on to join FC Winterthur in Switzerland once his loan had come to an end. Obviously, it has been confirmed that he's teamed up with us. And yeah, it looks like he's going to sign for us. And obviously, we did get his contract terminated by the Swiss top tier side. And yeah, he's in line to become a Huddersfield Town player on January the 1st once the transfer window opens up. But I've got a question for you guys that you may, if you want to comment, comment your answers. I thought that if you was a free agent, that you didn't have to wait until January the 1st to be able to sign a player. I thought that you could sign a free agent whenever. But apparently, you cannot officially sign for us until the 1st of January, which I find very, very strange. So yeah, let me know if maybe I'm being naive to think that, but I thought that was the way the rulings were. But let me know in the comments. Because I thought he'd be available straight away. But yeah, like I say, obviously he has joined with us now, so it gives him that time to get up to speed, doesn't it now? So which is a good positive and really beneficial to us. And then obviously he can hit the ground running once the season, once his move goes through in the new year. So yeah, it's good, but yeah, I don't understand. Like I say, if you can't sign until January the 3rd, he's going to be missing for a good few games, and we could really do with seeing him as soon as possible. But an interesting fact here, of course, Canberra becomes the latest ex-Owl player on the books of the club, of course, alongside Tom Lees, John Rhodes, Lee Nichols, and Rolando Aarons, who, of course, is out on loan at Motherwell at the moment, so he's with us at the moment. But yeah, like I say, it's good that we maybe potentially secured. Well, we definitely have it. It's more or less done. It's just about confirming it when the window opens. But it's more or less ours, so it's good that we've already started our business. We need to. And like I say, many more hopefully to come in and make an impact, because like I said, we need to bolster up those numbers, even if we have got players that are really ready to come back into the team after injuries and things. So yeah, we still need to add the numbers up a bit. But yeah, it's been good obviously to come on. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment your thoughts. Let me know about that free agent stuff, because like I say, once a player is a free agent, I thought you could sign whenever. I didn't think you had to wait until the window opens in January. But maybe I've learned something new today. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on who you'd like in the FA Cup, of course, as well as obviously what your thoughts are ahead of the game on Thursday. And yeah, anything else you want to mention? Oh yeah, let me know what you think about Kenny Miller's appointment as well. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, I'm really, really delighted to see him come through the door. I think like I said earlier, I think he'll just really add something fresh. He'll have some fresh ideas. Like I say, I think the big one for me is the knowledge and the experience he's developed over the years as a player. And I think that he will really help the group of players we've got in the moment to really start overachieving again and pick up some wins. So yeah, really, really excited on that appointment, and great to see him come in for sure. But yeah, like I say, you can find me on my socials, HTFTV8 on Twitter and Instagram. So give me a follow on those. And like I say, hit the subscription button on here. And yeah, plenty more to content coming. Coming very soon from me now. There will be my break period is over. I am back on it with new content for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you again on Friday. Take care, everybody. Bye.